living conditions and seamless access to essential services for migrant families. In this direction, we aim to improve the civic and utility services in migrant colonies at Jammu and all transit camps. We aim to extend the benefits of Ayushman Bharat or the Sehat health insurance scheme to migrant families. We will strengthen the digital service delivery to simplify and expedite access to essential documentation for migrants. A dedicated online platform has been established for issuance of key certificates for migrants and for registration and grievance redressal related to migrant properties. I am pleased to share that through this digital initiative, over 1.64 lakh domicile certificates, 36,541 migrant certificates, 2,325 RBA certificates, 1,597 EWS certificates, and 2,789 income certificates have been issued to Kashmiri migrants. Additionally, 14,619 registration certificates have been issued to Kashmiri migrants and displaced persons from POJK, ensuring employment for the migrant community. Smart PDS has been initiated for rollout in 26-27 to strengthen service delivery, curb leakages, and enhance transparency in the distribution of essential commodities across Jammu and Kashmir. As an important measure of social protection, the government has started providing 10 kg of free ration per person to all AAY beneficiaries from 1st April 25, thereby ensuring enhanced nutritional support for the most vulnerable households. Additional food grains are already being supplied free of cost to eligible AAY beneficiaries as promised. Further, fair price shops are being upgraded to improve accessibility and streamline distribution, reinforcing our commitment to an efficient, inclusive, and citizen-centric food security architecture. The food and civil supplies sector has been allocated 331 crores under capital expenditure, an increase of 57 crores from the previous year. My government aims to enhance tribal welfare in a holistic fashion by strengthening their education, housing, rural infrastructure and livelihoods. At present, 28 tribal hostels with a capacity of about 2,900 students are providing free boarding, lodging and education. Additionally, 26 hostels are under construction. We will commission 10 such hostels. We will commission 10 such hostels in the coming months. Six Eklavya model residential schools are functional and over 260 smart classrooms have been established. Pre-metric and post-metric scholarship schemes continue to benefit ST students and improve retention and educational access. Under the Dharti Abha Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan, 393 tribal majority villages across 20 districts have been covered, with 39.21 crore released during 25-26 for infrastructure and allied works. Livelihoods are being strengthened through 1,500 mini sheep, goat and dairy units, along with 10 milk villages and 3 milk chilling plants. For nomadic transhuman tribes, 7 transit accommodation units are under construction along migration routes, of which 2 are already complete. Janjatiya Gaurav Divas was celebrated at Mender in Poonch district, a frontier border district of India, on the 15th of November 2025 to commemorate the 151st birth anniversary of the revered tribal freedom fighter Shri Birsa Munda. The Tribal Research Institute at Khimbar, Srinagar is supporting evidence-based policy through surveys, baseline surveys, etc. The Forest Rights Act cells are being established at UT and district levels with an outlay of 3.77 crores to ensure effective implementation of forest rights. The Tribal Affairs sector has been allocated 235 crores for capital expenditure for 26-27. We have expanded Social Security SSS and National Social Assistance Program. In 25-26, the scale of pension was enhanced and new eligible members were added. My government increased the monthly pension rates from Rs 1,000 to Rs 1,250 for beneficiaries below 60, to 1,500 for those 60 to 80, and to 2,000 for those 80 and above. The number of elderly persons, widows and persons with disabilities covered by social pensions was increased from 7.35 lakh in March 2024 to 10.19 lakh in January 2026. Of these, 8.83 lakh beneficiaries are under the integrated or the ISSS and 1.3 lakh are under the NSAP. The annual pension outlay was enhanced from 1,209 crores to 1,755 crores, ensuring greater financial security and dignity for most vulnerable citizens. We will work with the central government to increase the disability pension further by 25%, benefiting over 1.62 lakh pensioners. In 2025-26, the financial assistance under the marriage assistance scheme was enhanced from 50,000 to 75,000 rupees for poor girls from AAY families. The earlier requirement of being an 8th class pass was also relaxed to saturate the coverage of the scheme for all eligible girls. As a result of these reforms, the number of beneficiaries increased from 26,000 in 24-25 to 44,302 in 25-26, with expenditure amounting to 234 crores as of December 2025. Inclusive education will be strengthened through special schools for specially able children at Baramulla and Anantnag. The composite home at Nanil Anantnag will soon be operational. The halfway home at Ganderbal will strengthen rehabilitation and reintegration services. The SC/ST building at Muthi is scheduled for inauguration in April 2026. My government is committed to strengthening financial security for girl children through the Ladli Beti scheme. Since its inception, the scheme has grown from just 16,095 beneficiaries in 17 to 1.92 lakh girl coverage enrolled by late 2025. Under NRLM, 96,000 self-help groups have been formed, mobilizing over 7.84 lakh rural households to foster savings, credit access, and enterprise development. We have successfully implemented free ridership for women on all government-owned public transport, including smart city e-buses and JKRTC services. From April 2025, the ridership of women in such buses has jumped substantially, providing secure, green and convenient transport for women. This has been a path-breaking reform, making J&K one of the few regions in the country to operationalize zero-fare travel for women. The social welfare sector has been allocated 170 crores under capital expenditure. We have witnessed the devastation caused by natural calamities in the recent past. Hence, the government is emphasizing on disaster mitigation and preparedness. For building resilience to future disasters, my government has, for the first time, started building a disaster risk mitigation fund with an initial corpus of 39 crores. I am pleased to share that the guidelines for the disaster risk mitigation fund are being finalized. Under the National Landslide Risk Mitigation Program, 6 priority projects have been identified for undertaking timely mitigation measures. The Sakoon 2.0 platform has been digitized. The entire disaster relief process, replacing manual procedures with an end-to-end online system. Relief disbursement timelines have been reduced from 5 to 6 months to 15 to 20 days, ensuring transparency, accountability, and direct benefit transfer. The disaster management sector has been allocated 351 crores under capital expenditure for 26-27. To enhance institutional capacities and policy framework, we have partnered with IIM Jammu to make the Center for Innovation and Transformation in Governance operational. It has started work on skill development plans, PPP policy, FTI policy framework, etc. Jammu, and as per Niti Aayog's SDG India Index, Jammu and Kashmir has emerged as one of the fastest improving UTs in the country for sustainable development goals. The planning sector has been allocated 331 crores under the capital expenditure for 26-27, an increase of 16 crores from the revised allocation of the previous year. We have developed a forward-looking power sector plan to achieve round-the-clock electricity supply for all consumers by 27-28. This strategy addresses generation, transmission, distribution, and reforms for ensuring sustained energy security and long-term financial viability. We have started taking decisive steps on all these dimensions. 4 major hydro projects, Pakaldul, Ratle, Kiru, and Kwar, with a combined capacity of 3,014 megawatts, are under rapid execution. We have leveraged the SASKI funding to provide our share of equity for these projects in an accelerated fashion. We have finalized the comprehensive renewable energy policy for 26-27 encompassing solar, wind, rooftop wind and battery energy storage systems and the PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. 16,816 households have been solarized to provide free and clean electricity. Further, government buildings have been solarized aggressively. I am happy to inform the House that the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy has sanctioned the installation of rooftop solar systems of 2 kilowatts each at 2.22 lakh AAY households under the RESCO model. Special initiatives are being taken for strengthening power infrastructure along the Baltal and Pahalgam axis for the Amarnath Yatra through permanent underground cabling for ensuring uninterrupted and safe power supply. For strengthening transmission and distribution infrastructure, a record 5,708 MVA of capacity has been added to the distribution sector and 4,239 to the transmission sector over the last 5 years. My government is also focusing on loss reduction, service improvement and enhanced consumer satisfaction. For this, installation of new and augmented distribution transformers, comprehensive HT-LT network improvements, strengthening of receiving stations, sub-transmission lines and electrification of unelected households in remote areas such as Kathua, Poonch, Rajouri, Gurez and in Bandipur is being undertaken. We are installing smart meters to reduce AT&C losses and under-recovery in the power sector. Already with the installation of 10.44 lakh meters, losses have been reduced by 9% while revenue has increased by 16%. During the last winter, the peak demand of 3,157 megawatts was met in December 2025. This year, J&K registered an all-time high peak supply of 3,362 megawatts. We have successfully improved the continuity of supply by reducing curtailments. The power sector has been allocated 1,718 crores under capital expenditure for 26-27. With commissioning of the Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla rail line, Kashmir has been connected with the rest of the country through all-weather train services, fulfilling a long-cherished dream. The first ever Food Corporation of India food grain freight train connecting Kashmir with the National Freight Network has been operationalized. Expansion and modernization of Jammu Tawi railway station and Jammu airport are progressing steadily. Jammu and Kashmir's road network is witnessing massive upgradation with an investment of 16,528 crores in construction and upgradation of expressways, national highways, two ring roads for Jammu and Srinagar city. 8 tunnels, including the Zujila tunnel, are at an advanced stage of completion. I express my gratitude to the central government for sanctioning 19 new national highway projects estimated at an estimated cost of 10,637 crores to further strengthen connectivity. Under PMGSY-4, 2,400 unconnected rural habitations in Jammu and Kashmir will be connected. During the year 26-27, I propose to undertake macadamization and blacktopping of nearly 3,500 kilometers of roads. This will be achieved through multiple flagship programs including PMGSY, Central Road Fund, Infrastructure Fund, NABARD, Cities and Towns, Pothole-Free Roads, SASKI and other programs. Smooth and more reliable road connectivity is what we have promised and what we will deliver. The public works sector has been allocated 4,061 crores under capital expenditure, an increase of 333 crores from the revised allocation of last year. In fulfillment of the commitment to provide clean tap water to every household under the Jal Jeevan Mission, more than 15.62 lakh rural households, or 81%, have been successfully provided with pipe water connection. Additionally, Har Ghar Jal certification has been achieved in 867 villages, marking significant progress towards universal water coverage. We will work with the central government to expedite the ongoing JJM works after verifying due diligence and source sustainability of all works. A water supply project at AIIMS Avantipur costing 54.58 crores will create 1,600 KLD capacity for operational needs. Work on phase 2 for drawing surface water from Jhelum and water supply project at AIIMS Vijaypur have also achieved significant progress. Under UT CAPEX, 393 water supply schemes have been completed out of the planned 810 schemes, improving potable water access. Additionally, the Lar Canal project in Ganderbal, costing 25 crores under NABARD RIDF 30-24-25 is under execution. The Shapur Kandi Dam project has made significant progress since 22nd September 25, regulated gravity flow of water has commenced, with the canal presently conveying approximately 150 cusecs. My government has significantly expanded irrigation coverage under the Command Area Development Program, benefiting over 2.25 lakh hectares of cultivable land and extending irrigation access through ongoing projects. I am happy to note that the department has received central funding in flood control sector, which was pending for the last few years. To improve water efficiency in rain-fed and vulnerable areas, activities under the watershed development component of PMKSY 2.0, including land leveling, contour bunding, check dams, farm ponds and drainage lines are being implemented. The Jal Shakti sector has been allocated 2,558 crores under capital investment. My government accords high priority to sustainable urban transformation through improved civic services, affordable housing, environmental management, and institutional reforms. 227 smart city projects have been commissioned to give a massive fillip to urban infrastructure in Jammu and Srinagar. 200 e-buses are now operational. 200 additional e-buses are being procured. To strengthen wastewater management, new SBM projects are being undertaken, new STPs are being created, and a cluster-based approach is being adopted. Under Amrut 2.0, 90 projects in water supply and sewage sector worth over 1,000 crores have been approved, of which 17 have been completed and 67 are under execution. Bioremediation of 28 lakh metric tons of legacy waste is targeted for completion in our major cities.